That's just want to say I appreciate all the subs, appreciate all the new support, appreciate all the input, insight y'all been giving. There's a lot of different areas of sciences that I deal with. Lately, I've been dealing with the Black community and the attacks on the Black community, because I think that's important. The attack is on all people. We gotta understand, in war, it's gonna be some casualties on both sides, on all sides. But one of the main uses and tactics used in war is propaganda, which deals with manipulation. Understand? And the use of spies. Spies have been used for a long time in the Black community and in the community, in the general community as well. We have to realize these things and not be so divided. Now, you're gonna have your ignorant people, and you're gonna have those spies and agents who drop in misinformation. And we've been taught to remember and believe in a lot of misinformation. So it's hard for a lot of us to realize the lies, because the manipulation is not just a mental thing, it's an emotional thing. So our emotions are tied in with fallacies. And we know what happens when you expose fake. Things come crumbling down. So we have to take that on a mental level as well. You can look at, and I know the family does, but you can look on my channel, and you can look at my playlist and see that I get into metaphysics, I get into symbolisms, I get into manipulations, hypnosis, I get into law, I get into life, I get into history. I go everywhere with this, with good game, you know what I'm saying? And I say that because there's no one specific lane that any intellect stays in. We go through all different types to build our foundation, because we understand, like many of us, we understand, but we don't understand that we're at war on many levels. You know what I'm saying? Not just mental, but it's physical and emotional. Media is a mug. Education system is a mug, and religion is too. A lot of things are emotionally tied into these things. A lot of us are emotionally tied into it, mentally tied into it, spiritually tied into it. So it's always refreshing that my chat and the people that come into my community, my family, have a sound mind on them. They might not know it all, they might not know as much as me, or they might know more. You know what I'm saying? But we build here. And I want to say I appreciate my community here, who builds with me and disagrees with me too. That's important. I know on certain channels you can't speak your mind. Over here I want you to. Because if you're off, your game is off, you're in the right spot to get it on. My channel is what the world needs, in my opinion. We talk about the occult science. And it's really just breaking down what's right in front of you, but having the eye to see it. That's why I brought up, I deal with symbolism, occultic sciences, occultic understanding and overstanding. To nutshell it, but you have to do your due diligence to see. Occult science deals with self. Esoteric or exoteric deals with self. For example, like this book here, the pineal gland in the eye of God, right? And we see that the pineal is represented by the triangle, the pine cone, the sea man. You see what I'm saying? We understand that Jacob's ladder is the spine. We could do that all day, jump into chakras and all these type of things, and you'll see that they're dealing with self. The Baphomet is self, you know. But for some people, that's their lane of understanding is occultic science. So I make sure, and I've always made sure, that I have the foundational knowledge of that. Some is legal, so I know legalese and law. Some is history, so I know history in our story. You know, spirituality that ties in with the ancient mystery systems. Ancient mystery systems deals with man, self, once again. You know, that's why I try to make these videos about self. I really don't like to jump out of my lane, but I always jump into different lanes of understanding. And self, everything revolves around self. Self isn't this. This is the idea, right? But understand that the reason everything tries to influence you, which is a tactic of manipulation, influence, is because self is so powerful. Self created and creates the reality that the idea of self goes through. You understand what I'm saying? True self, you know? You're the most powerful being on this planet. I mean that every time I say it, even though you might be tired of me saying that, or got used to me saying that, I have to reiterate. Self is the most powerful divine being on this planet. And all planets, universes, times, and spaces. That's all self. Everything I just listed off is self. So, as a person who wants to control, I will attack and continuously attack self. Not the idea of self, but the self. Right? Because I know if I can manipulate the most powerful weapon on the planet, then I can control the people or the ideas of the mind or all. You know, all is self, all is mind, mind is all, mind your business. You did. We often forget we have the influence, the most or supreme influence on the reality we lead, because it's easier to blame everything on outwardly things, but outwardly things are just reflections of inwardly things. This is what it is. You know, you are hate, you are hate, you are love, you are sadness, you are all of these things. And we flow through them without really realizing that's us creating it. We are creators and destroyers. You know, there's a lot of fuckery going on in the world. That is a reflection of what's going on inwardly with a lot of people. You know, and with my knowledge and trust me, and I know those who know me know what I'm talking about as a fact. I could go much deeper and significantly longer in videos, but if you just have a conversation with me, actual factual conversation, you'll see I'm on my toes, I'm on my P's and Q's. I'm really deep into this shit. I'm really deep into symbolism. I'm really deep into metaphysical symbology, metaphysical self, metaphysical psychology. You know, I'm really deep into history and our story. I'm really deep into law. It's just a time and place for everything. And also, my goal is not to give you all the keys, is to get you on the path to get your own keys and unlock your own doors. And when we go through these doors, knowledge is born. You see what I'm saying? Which is in itself occultic, because every door represents a womb, and every womb represents birth. You see what I'm saying? Of new life. New life is here. Because now from that, I'm able to reestablish or recreate my reality, if you will. I'm the supreme being in my reality, in all realities. And that's for you as well. You know, everything is dealing with self. Nature is a reflection of self. Our ancestors, the ancients, they figured out the connection between the the seed dropping from the tree into the ground and birthing a new plant, just as the semen enters the womb and produces new life. We didn't need to go outside of self. And nowadays, everything is pulling you from yourself and substituting true self with artificial self. And I know it sounds crazy, but a lot of artificial people exist amongst us. I dub them zombies, you know, who have forgotten self. That's why when you see zombies, they want brains. That's symbolism, you know. It's not about all the books you have. It's about the knowledge you have. These books contain information. It contains knowledge, I mean. But the goal is to carry a wise dome or have wisdom. That's when the crown of the king is worn, the golden crown. You see, like the light above my head. That's pineal power. You see what I'm saying? That's self-power. That's symbolism. The fact I'm sitting right here with the light above me. You see what I'm saying? Now I have an alien on my hat. You break that down. A lean on my reality or my realty. I have a lien on my realty. This is my property. My reality is what I created. My matter, my substance. You know, and I just want to tap into these things because I know you guys appreciate my knowledge. I know it. I know I'll give y'all new shit to learn about. I know it. And I know it's appreciated. So, you know, I'm really working hard to continue my videos. I just uploaded to my Patreon 30-minute breakdown on the African origins of the Arab, or the black, quote unquote, origins of the Arab. Next, right now I'm doing the Sabian culture. Then I'm doing Indus Valley civilization, and I'm gonna go all across the board. I'm gonna throw some law in there. I'm gonna throw symbolisms in there, everything. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, once again, like I started this video, I want to say I appreciate the support, the new subscribers. You know, I appreciate my day ones and the people who show up to all my streams, no matter how random they are. I appreciate the input, the insight, the agreements, the disagreements. I appreciate all of that because I know you guys appreciate it. You see what I'm saying? I'm like the hood network of information, like my Instagram. I'm the hood scholar. Like, that's who I am. I can't shake that. I don't try to be that. That's just what I am. I'm a hood nigga with a mind on it, a real one. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always gonna be solid in that position. I'm never gonna be able to be knocked out of that position. You dig what I'm saying? Like today, this is my book reference for the day. I got this book today. J.A. Rogers, man. I got plenty of his books. Because if we really, really dig into the Americas, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can do this all day. Like, you know, I do this. This is nothing to me. But it's everything to me at the same time. You know, we're worried about things that are being promoted to us every day. And I don't want to get specific because we all know what we are going through as a people. And it's the people that have the power to change things. This is a part of group economics. You know, self is the key factor of group economics. Because when you know better about yourself, you do better about yourself. You carry yourself a different way. Your perspectives are more mature, if you will. You know, and you're open to more information, to build your knowledge, to gain wisdom. You know, it's about being a god, and you are a god. Even though that's a modern idea, a man-made concept, you still are a god. You are the builder and destroyer. We have to destroy negative energies. And as I say that, there's many things poisoning us, you know. We have chemicals and different things being sprayed in the air that we ingest. We have fake foods that we eat. We have tainted water that we drink. We have corrupted land that we live upon and walk upon and survive off of. You know what I'm saying? So the war is on many different levels. And knowing that I know that I cannot stop with this information. I cannot stop with this real life insight. Fuck history, fuck law, fuck all that. I give game on life, on self. I promote people to be okay, to stay strong, to stay solid. You know, I try to inspire y'all. And from what it looks like on my community, in my community, it's not going unseen. It's being appreciated. And, you know, that means the world to me. You know, because I don't just lead my family with the proper game and food for thought that turn the land and crops. I also want to instill these seeds within each and every one of y'all, because, you know, I know you're going to pick up on something that I drop. When I upload my videos, go live, I know there's a gem in there for somebody, and that keeps me going. You know, I talk to y'all like family because I look at y'all like distant relatives. We just ain't seen each other in a while, so we got to talk over this, you know. And so I keep it a bean, and I talk in the same tones and the gestures that I would talk to one of the homies sitting next to me. You dig what I'm saying? And y'all pick up on that, and y'all appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That's what keeps my channel lit, in my opinion. That we're scientists over here. Science is to know, right? Scientists' objective is to know. And I think and believe that's what we're all here for on my channel. Y'all know not to expect me to talk about whatever the fad is, you know, whether it be niggas is arguing on YouTube or one of these hoes in the industry. Y'all know I'm not going to be on that type of time, because that's not my type time. I'm a solid nigga, man. I'm not talking about no other niggas, and I'm not arguing with no other niggas. That's not what men do. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we need men. Warriors, real men. We got sissies and punks. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta stay solid, not only just for me or my family, but for y'all too, because y'all wouldn't expect anything less than real game over here. And I know y'all don't expect anything less than real game over here. You know what I'm saying? If you want some knowledge in history, cultures and civilizations, y'all know y'all can come holler at me. I know there's a million motherfuckers doing that. But it ain't too many motherfuckers out here doing that, but staying solid, staying real. You know, no, there's a lot of YouTube personalities out this motherfucker for real. That's tainted. They're not gonna get that shit over here. I'm gonna keep it a bean. If I gotta just summarize that shit, because we don't need to go through all the ins and outs, because we know it, then I'm gonna nutshell that shit, because we don't need to do all that. You see what I'm saying? I know y'all know that. You know what I mean? At this time, though, I do want to give a shout out to my subscribers. I want to give a shout out to my chat. You know, I want to give a shout out to the donators. Y'all out there, you know, there's a couple of y'all that donates to me. When y'all don't have to. Y'all don't have to tap in. This is what I'm saying. I appreciate it all. And I got to be sincere with it. I appreciate it all. That keeps me going, you know. I just got an order to write 2 books. So now I'm going to be writing these books. And anybody can get a book. These books are still coming. I got a part 2 coming, because I left out so much information in book 1, because I knew I was doing a book 2. And the second one is dealing with more so the cultures, the dynamics. I want to emphasize group economics more. You know what I mean? I want to get into the power of the mind. Understand the power of the mind is infinite. It is the creator of all things. Mind is all. And it is the true trinity of things. The sound, the frequency, and the vibrations. That's the trinity of things. That's your Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, stupid ass shit. It's sound, frequency, and vibration. That's the true trinity. That's thought. Tahuti. Thoth. You know what I'm saying? Thought. From here we create. From here you create ideas. From here you create realities. From here you create nothing or something. You know, from here you created the aspect and idea of self. From here you created God. You know, and the attributes of God is all of this. That's when you understand occultic sciences and things like that, all deal with self. Then people understand what you need to understand. When you look back into nature, outside, motherfucker, go outside. Look into the sky, look at the trees, the grass, the ants. You know what I'm saying? You can learn group economics from the ants. But we're so superior. See the false concepts that this thing called ego, which isn't a bad thing, creates, but you created that. This is you here. This is you here. And the idea of self is transformed with thought, sound, frequency, vibration into matter. This is the fall of light. You see that light? It falls. As it falls, we're dealing with densities, lower densities, physical creation, higher densities, spiritual. See what I'm saying? So, you know, family, I wanted to shout y'all out, let you know that I recognize that y'all fuck with me for real, and let y'all know I fucks with y'all for real. You know what I'm saying? On all aspects. I'm always be a solid man. And I'm always gonna push that line, and I might bark a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I mean what I say. Whether you disagree or agree, I gotta stand on what I say, or I'm not gonna say that shit. You know? But I do want to say once again, I think this is the third, fourth time I did it. I do want to say, I appreciate my subscribers, my family. I appreciate my community. I appreciate my chat, keeping it lit, staying on point, always on their square, some intelligent motherfuckers. On top of that, I want to say I appreciate the donators. Keep them coming. You know, that is okay with me. I'm not big on, you know, speaking in this context about money and shit like that. But I have to be able to open up on as far as my YouTube is concerned and express that. I do appreciate the donations. I do appreciate the likes, the shares, the comments. I do appreciate you guys tapping in. I do appreciate you giving me back some feedback and shit. I appreciate that. You know, this is a video of appreciation, but also to pat myself on the back and say, yo, you just don't know the half of what's up here. Straight up, I gotta give it in increments when it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the toughest nigga out here. I'm not the smartest motherfucker on the planet. I'm sharp as a motherfucker. I'm sharp as a samurai sword. You know, straight up. But there's always room for improvement, and for anybody who's a day one, y'all seen the improvement in the channel, and I'm aiming to continuously build this channel. I have a lot of videos I'm coming out with, you know. I have a lot of shit I'm coming with. I still have videos that I'm doing, movie clips that I'm putting together. I'm creating little mini episodes. Like, all of this is still coming. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate the family who ordered the books. Your books will be coming soon. Anybody who wants a book, listen, leave it in the comments. I'll give you the information you need to get a book. I have plenty of videos about the book. I have plenty of videos showing people who have the book. You know, I showed today's book reference, Africa's Gift to America, The Afro-American in the Making and the Saving of the United States by J.A. Rogers. I have plenty J.A. Rogers books, and I would definitely recommend these books to anybody. So if y'all love me and appreciate me, I appreciate and I love y'all. With that said, I'm up out of here. Peace. Oh, almost fucked up. Peace.